Hi guys, hi. Yes guys, we are back again. Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Yes guys, this video is kind of two in one. Is a reaction video. I'm reacting to dynaekwueme, our beautiful mama Dayna, who used to base in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, but currently she is living with her husband and her three beautiful children in Saudi Arabia. Well, guys, before we really go into dynaekwueme video, let me also remind you guys, to all the people that want to Japa at this time, or you just recently moved, like you recently relocate, this video is also for you. So I'm going to be reacting. While I want to make it like that is because I'm going to be reacting to dynaekwueme, and the reaction is also based on if you want to jackpot or you newly jackpot. So let us know few of these things, all these few things, so that when you travel and you already know all these things, you know, like instead of you to be balancing one leg, you just balance two legs and say, after all these are things I've already known. That is how it is. That is how it is. For example, they tell you, you work finish. They tell you that they want to pay you $100 or any currency they're paying you as. At that point, you receive the money. People like us, we didn't see anybody when tell us all these things. I didn't see you, I'm not gonna lie, because I went to ask my boss, my director. You receive like $100. That is what you calculated based on the money they said they want to pay you for your per hour, or I don't know, but if they pay you money, if they said if you work, I think you calculate your money. But at the end of the day, it's not what you see or what you calculate you're going to receive, because the government is going to, I don't know how they calculate it, and they will take off their tax. Then when they take it off, you'll be like, oh, but when you receive your money, you'll be like, oh, I watched one video one time, and the lady explained that if you finish working, the Oyibo people go take their own tax, then give you whatever remain. So that is why I am saying, if you want to jackpot or you recently jackpot, also try to watch this video to the end. Thank you guys. Moving forward, I'm going to be speaking a little bit about dynaekwueme before I go properly on these tips to know when you are relocating, or if you newly enter a country outside our country, Nigeria, or outside African countries that also have almost the same system with Nigeria. dynaekwueme, my sister, I truly understand what you are, the phrases you are going through at this period. Number one, you is kind of emotional depression. You are going through emotional DV. Why you are going through that emotional DV? When you got married at Nigeria, you have your mom, you have your relatives, you have your will I say helpers, which are your babysitter and your nanny, your domestic staffs. You said you have two. One comes in the morning, one comes in the evening. Those people can be taking care of your kids while you are doing your own work. And you are always surrounded with people, even when you don't like to keep friends according to you, but you always have people around you, right? Then now you move to Saudi, your husband goes to work, it remains you and your babies, and your kids are little at this time. They're babies, right? So what are you going to be discussing aside playing together and doing their work, like feeding them, playing and singing with them? You don't really have adults that you are communicating with at this time. And if your husband is at work, it's not going to have the time for discussion, because you know, if you come off from Nigeria, their work here, standard. If there is only your break you can be using for all that. Where you are not in your break, you cannot be using your phone, be playing and all that. So even as I'm talking about Dayna on, you guys can also be picking one or two. And two again, the fact that you are now depending on your hobby. Anytime you want to do something, you must take permission from your hobby according to the few things you share on your video that you made before you say you are going on YouTube break. My dynaekwueme, yes, it's not easy. If you used to have money before, or you used to do your thing the way you want it, because it's your money, you got no time to take permission, and you started taking permission because you are waiting for your hobby to give you before you spend, it will still affect you. That can lead you into emotional depression. You like, so any little thing you go just share unnecessary cry because, oh, this is not how I expected it, this is not. So to be honest, Dayna, you are having few regrets. And you know that Dayna is someone that is, she will always say she doesn't keep too much friend. For the last time I know, she was having a friend, only one friend before she left. And that is somebody that she introduced to us as one of her best friends that time. And she don't used to packy friends. It's be like friend, not a favorite Dayna. Let me put it that way, my people. But besides that, whether you have friends in Nigeria, you don't have friends, you will see people that are talking, people that are loudly making noise, You can always communicate without even you having them as your friend or not, right? But when you travel, you won't see any of those lousy noise things that you just jump, come out, open your door, stand there, watch what people are doing outside. They scream all those, oh, good morning, good, all those kind of things, not they, right? And moving forward, you have little babies when you know that I know mostly like when you newly give birth, like there is what we call motherhood. Motherhood gets to a time when it will hit on you. It will tell on you if you don't have people that is helping you. Yes. How does it tell on you? Only you one. You hear that a hobby goes to work. Only Dayna will know that, oh, she want to attend to, and they are all small babies. You will attend to this one, attend to that one, attend to that. It's not easy. If you have little ones, you will understand. Sometimes you just break down a little bit. Yeah, it's a journey. Motherhood is a journey. It's a joyful thing. It's a happy thing. And you breaking down doesn't mean that you don't love your children. I don't know. I don't want to. Let me know. In fact, Dayna, the main message while I'm reacting to your video is meant to almost 3 points. Number one, you are just going through emotional TV. That is it. That's the prepare. And it can happen to anybody. It do happen to anybody. Because most of those courses are motherhood joining, where you don't have people that is helping you, couple with the fact that you are not receiving your YouTube money, because Dayna is a big YouTuber among the big YouTubers that are already monetized, earning, right? But right now, the money is not going directly to our account because she cannot receive money based on Saudi law that if you're not working, you cannot open bank accounts. And the money that she's working is going now to Nigeria bank account. So she cannot physically touch the money, but she's going there. According to her, she said she's saving it, but now she need money because she recently relocated. So she need money, but moving forward, my people, we thank God for everything. Dayna, my little 2 cents to you is that it's good for that break you take, okay? Just take a break, relax. It's not easy also to be thinking of content to create, Just relax, focus on your children, focus on the place you just recently relocate to, and focus on yourself. Just take care of yourself, and we believe you'll come back massively like the mama Dayna we used to know. And going through a little bit emotional DV is a common thing. It's common thing that happen to anybody. And remember that Dayna, our baby, never reached, let me say, within 6 months. Our baby is between 6 and 7 months. So that motherhood will also attach to that. Then moving forward, anybody that is jackbarins, all the jackbarins, as you the jackbar, know that there are so much bill to pay here. Your phone where you want to use for here every month, then they pay. They not they buy recharge card. Now pay that they pay for the service. Then two, their house rent, apartment where you want rent. the rent not be my once you pay for rent finish, they mostly take all the money where you work because their houses rent is expensive in Western countries. Except you want to go and look for village area, not like kind of village. You still be having good road, good lights, but it's not the town. They don't, If you know, you know. Even if as the rent want to come down a little bit, that is how they're not going to pay work where you want to see, not go stay to the higher. And not only that, this one that things are expensive, it's not only Nigeria now. So you don't run, say, because of say things are expensive. Things are generally expensive ever since 2020. I think immediately since, let me say this whole thing started since 2021 after the whole of the pandemic, after the pandemic hit, everything just went high, everything. And if you buy something for all these side Westerners, like now I base here in United States, if you buy something now they pay your tax. Whatsoever you buy, you must pay tax. The more the expensive thing, the more high tax where you go pay. Okay, and if you do your work finish, now not be you they use your hand, they pay. I know why I'm switching to put on like that, because some of my colleagues will also come across this video. Some of my colleagues that do support by watching my video too, right? So sometimes if I get back to work, they will be asking me, "Oh, what did you just say that?" So I want to use brain take put that place. If you do work finish, now the Oyibo people, the government, now then they calculate their tax, come out the money for them. So don't expect that if you work $100 or $200, now the $100 they go pay you. They're not they doing like that. They come out their tax because the good road you are seeing, the shining light, blink. You go pay tax for you to walk out past for that good road. Light so where you they use for your own house, so you go pay every month. Whatever you they use, you go pay. House rent, you go pay. So once month don't end like this, nobody they smile again. Because the small hustle where you don't hustle, they go for those bills. And if you they waka, they come this side, like if you they travel, they come this side. You get age where you go fit put your babies then for school. If you don't have money to pay for babysitter, nanny, people to babysit your children, to babysit your kids because they are little kids, and yeah, you will have to pay. Or you are going to put them in a private school, you're going to pay because they cannot accept kids that is not up to age. So you need to pay, which is something some countries are like 5 years. Some people they accept 4, but some are 5 years. And moving further, one more other thing, they know they too their friend for here, not the too bad person like carrying for here the way we they carry friend for Africa. They're not they carry any friend for here. You and person feel great finish, you go they happy say you don't jam friend. Except say now you won't go, they put your effort, they call it the person, they force yourself. If you not be person where be say you go dey force yourself, they do all that, you go learn how to stay your own. And you when recently move, it go affect you small. Staying that your own, it go affect you small. You no go see any place where they do jaga post. They do jaga things like one I mean jaga things like making unnecessary noise. If you even to make, in fact, once you move, you don't humble by force. You go learn how to talk. They say Dayna can't even if yeah, she they do video and somebody provoke him, she can't even try to learn how to put her words, learn how to talk and all that. Not like before when Dayna did Nigeria, if you just provoke him and she they do video, she go escalate. No, you get the way you go even too shout, your neighbors go cock. They're Kiri people, you know them. The black and black people, Okwakpokpo people. I don't call them how many names now for waiting. Before you know what is happening, they will come to speak you. We hear the noise, and my people are not one speak anything. No. My people night don't come and not they speak nothing. You they hear them whether they speak. I not go come they crack my voice. And not they come bite my tongue. I always maintain my natural voice. This my natural voice. The only thing you need to do, don't go they suffer yourself, they crack any voice. Just maintain your natural voice. If any place where you are going, everybody get their own languages and English, the way that they speak. Like if you go UK, they speak English, but their English is not is different. There's a little bit difference with American English, but if UK speak, it's clear they can hear. American speak, they can hear. My people might drop the video. You.